Hey y'all, I thought I would hopefully give a quick health update and a garden tour update. As far as my health goes, we had the other MRI where they did contrast, and they found that, well, it appeared that the tumor cyst, I guess it's more a cyst, was bigger, but they think it was only bigger because it showed up with the contrast. I keep wanting to say the wrong word. And they said that they thought it was genetic and that there wasn't really much that they needed to do as far as surgery. They said that I can continue to have MRIs done yearly if I wanted, but basically there wasn't anything they needed to do. All the CFS flow was good and everything like that. So basically there was no need for the surgeon. So that was positive. But on the negative, I'm still left with not feeling well, with the migraines, the dizziness, the nausea, all of that. So the doctor is just going to try and see what we can do as far as medication, and hopefully we will have some results with that. So I'm hoping that maybe they can get something figured out. I'm really thankful that I don't have to have the surgery, because that's pretty scary to have brain surgery. But also on the other hand, I'm still have to deal with all the symptoms that I'm having. So hopefully everything will get better. But I thought I would give a quick garden tour here. I do not have nearly as much going on as I usually do, but I guess it's a good thing we have a lot of perennials, because I am really appreciating those this year, because that is mostly what we have. Some annuals that I did get planted here is these little towers. I did nasturtiums, and I was able to pick up at Walmart some nasturtiums. I think these are called cherry rose. They're really pretty. I had more the other day. And then these ones with the darker leaves are a mahogany. Those are really pretty too. The other day they had even more blooms. I may add some pictures in here to show what they look like before. But this is kind of what the back herb garden area looks like. And a word of warning, if you ever grow lemon balm, it spreads really bad, almost like a mint, and that's what's happened over here in this area. The mint has just taken over, or the lemon balm has taken over. So I eventually have been, I guess because I can't do much, I've been doing a lot of design as far as what I want to do next year. So I would really like to get all of this taken out, and I was thinking it would be really pretty to put a bunch of flowers. I got a lot of seeds earlier this year from Walmart that were cheap, like 50 cents, and I did not get to that like I wanted to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just winter sow those next year and hope for the best, and maybe we can get all of that planted. But I am super happy for perennials because it looks super pretty. Now I do have some grass here I have not got to yet, but the comfrey is looking great. I've got another little stackable planter with nasturtiums planted. It hasn't, the germination rate hasn't been the best this year with things. Oh darn, and all my lilies are gone. I'm late on that. I'll have to put a picture in of what those look like. Those are really pretty. So let's see. I know I've got some zinnias coming up here. I've got the julep mint here, the elderberry that really needs to be weeded. And again, can you believe more lemon balm that came from that bed over there? And I cut these nettles back, gosh, about a week or so ago, because they were like coming over on the porch and I didn't want the dog to get into it. Plus Robert is really allergic to them, and they've already grown that much, so I don't know. We may end up taking those down. I've done a little bit of weeding here and there. I have to do just a little bit at a time, but that's why there's still some things here. And here's the apple tree. It looks pretty sad with all of the brown bits because of all the hail that we got, but the pear tree is so cute. I don't know if you can see this one, or actually these two pears right next to each other. I can see them through the window and they are just adorable. So I love those. And then let's see, we'll come over here. This is our Honeycrisp apple and the comfrey. They're doing really good here. And I've had to come and replant things a lot, but I do have a few things coming up. This is Mexican sunflowers, and that became my new favorite flower last year. So I ended up getting 3 different colors. Last year I only had the orange. I got orange, red, and yellow, and planted all kinds of different colors here. Now, if my pattern is going to be right, I'm not sure with replanting them because I did not write that down. But yeah, we have all that, and I need to weed eat and stuff, but slowly, slowly we will get this. And I've also got zinnias here. I didn't really do anything with these beds the last couple years, but I thought it would look really pretty to have 2 beds with zinnias, and as you can tell, some of them germinated, some of them didn't. So I went back through, and we do have more coming up, so hopefully this will work. And I was thinking, like I said, I have been designing, so I was thinking it would look pretty here to put an arch here. And I got some squash seeds that are I'm trying to remember. I'll try and put their information down, who I got them from. It was from somebody from YouTube who had them for free, and I got those, and I thought that would look really pretty on an arbor there. So we have that, and unfortunately we've missed the rose too. I will try and put a picture here of what it looked like as well. So we'll continue on. Let's see. The comfrey all looks really good. Honestly, it could be cut back some. And this poor elderberry tree, it used to be a lot bigger, but whenever we had the ice from earlier in the year, there was just a big sheet of it that came down and it just crushed it. So unfortunately, it's a little bit behind, but I was thinking about maybe cutting them all back and just kind of starting over anyways. So we'll see how that one does, and maybe I'll do that with the others. We've got strawberries here. You can see a few strawberries there, but I've got all these strawberry plants, and I'm unsure what I'm going to do with that. I've got a few more back in here too. I'm trying to be really careful. I was weeding here yesterday and saw a copperhead about like 6 inches long, so I'm a little nervous. So I'm trying to be really careful here. But yeah, I'm debating about whether trying to move those strawberries over here, or I really, really want to add another layer. All the pretty butterflies, they love this butterfly bush. I was thinking about adding another layer, kind of like the in-ground garden like I did, and doing strawberries there. But they don't do the best in the sun, so I'm still on the fence about that. So we'll show the pretty butterfly bush, and there's the butterflies. We've got these really neat ones that we don't generally have. I've got some really pretty pictures of them, but this is the tricolor. Oh, there he is, the tricolor butterfly bush. It's so pretty. And then back behind it with the white flowers, that is elderberry. But yeah, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so we'll come look at the elderberry, and this thing has gotten huge. I just scared all the birds away. Yeah, it's really big and pretty, and we actually have one little sunflower and all the hummingbirds that has come up. It's so pretty. I love the elderberry flowers. They're just these tiny little white flowers. They're so cute, and the sunflower is so pretty this year. And then we've got a lot of apple mint, and then I've got a banana back in there, and I've got more weeding to do. As you can see, I kind of hit a spot and then I've stopped. I was hoping there'd be more hummingbirds whenever I came through here, but just one. Maybe I'll put at the end some of the videos that we have of that. And I have got a few new plants. I'll share about that whenever we get closer to there. I've got catnip here at the front. These are hibiscus, and I was so happy. I have one of the what is it called? Hummingbird or something like that, butterfly weed, something like that, hummingbird weed. I can't remember what it's called. I'll try and write it down in the video. But yeah, we've got quite a few hibiscus, and then I just got these petunias, and I believe that's verbena with it too. And then I also got these Bidens here. And this is Shasta daisies. These came back. They're a perennial, and they came back from a package of seeds I got at the Dollar Tree. So you can't beat that. I think they were like 25 cents. And then in the back here, we have our Maximilian sunflowers. They are super pretty. They're a perennial sunflower. And let's see, we've got our woolly lamb's ear. I have quite a bit of that, especially further on down, and I couldn't believe it. We were at Home Depot, and they wanted $10 for one that was pretty small, and I was like, wow, I grew all that from seeds. So growing from seeds saves a lot of money. I'm trying to remember what this is called. I believe it's called... gosh, I know it starts with an N. Okay, my brain, I can't remember things. I'll try and write down what that is. And then I've got more hibiscus. This is an echinacea, and more hibiscus. and lots more woolly lambs like I was talking about, and more echinacea. And in here I have a forsythia and lots of comfrey too. And this is the thing I am super excited about. This is called a black diamond crepe myrtle, and I seen it at the store, and it was the last one, and I just had to have it. I'd seen it like a month before, and I just had to have it, and Robert's like, fine, go ahead and get it. But I am so excited about this. I'm gonna keep it, since it's at the end of the flower garden, I'm gonna keep it in bush form. That way I get to keep cutting it back, and then I'll have cuttings, and I can put these pretty purple plants everywhere in the garden. So I am really excited about that. And then I was going to show too, we have one tree down there. We went, the state has a thing, I think it's in the end of March or beginning of April. I think it was the end of March this year, where you can get free trees. And we got a whole bunch. Now you can tell where I was like getting really dizzy by the end of it. And it's like not a straight line there. But we got, I think, 4 pecan trees, and I just have them interplanted. We have a Shumard oak tree. Oh, there goes the woodpecker. We got 2 woodpecker babies too. And then I'm trying to remember what the other one was, an overcup, I believe. But the Shumards, I believe this one was a Shumard, and it's supposed to have really pretty red leaves or kind of burgundy leaves in the fall. So I put it right in front of the window, so hopefully we'll be able to see it. And I was going to show too how pretty and how well, like this is like one of my favorite things that I did last year that I am so happy about, is this comfrey almost as like a border edge around the garden. I am over the moon happy about that, because you can tell like this one area that the comfrey didn't take. It's very grassy and weedy, and this place I struggled like crazy to keep weeded, and I am so happy with it. What I did the other day, whenever I replanted the area here, I had to just like step on them, and they're already coming back again because they were like leaned over onto the ground cover. But I planted again some Mexican sunflowers, and you can see in one area they're coming up. We have had like sporadic rains, and we're dealing with drought. We're still like in the drought and stuff, so hopefully things will germinate. I have like replanted multiple times, 2 different times. I've planted tomatoes, like you can see there. Some of the tomatoes will come up, but then other areas like here, there's no tomatoes. And we have our sugar magnolia peas. These are my favorite peas. I've been saving seeds from them for quite a few years now. And I think I had to replant them a couple times too, because like I said, we are not getting rain like we normally do in the spring. But this year new, I'm using the surveyor's tape, and that has worked great. I got this for like $5 either on Walmart or eBay, and that was with shipping, so that was pretty cool, and it's worked out great. Like if you remember, I think it was last year I tried this and I had less rebar, and I also was using string, and it just didn't turn out nearly as well as far as being a wall for the peas. But this year it's working out better. So okay, we'll go ahead and keep looking here too. These Mexican sunflowers are getting so big. And let's see, I have planted in here multiple times pumpkins, because I was thinking it would be really pretty to have the pumpkins just go up and over the arbor, but those have not come up yet. So even though I planted them twice, but we do have our peas. They're coming up nicely, and I've got catnip in like the front of every bed here. You'll see even the flower bed. And another thing I got some purple hibiscus and a purple tulip too. I got those on clearance this year, and I'm so excited to see those next year. So yeah, this is just pretty much peas. And again, I planted so many things in here, and they just are not doing well. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the rain or what, but I'm gonna just keep our fingers crossed, and maybe it's just gonna take a little bit of time with germination to get those going. And we did go to the store and get a few different plants. This is a lemon boy. It has grown a lot. Wow, I'm just sitting here looking at this. It has grown a lot since we got it, and we probably got it, what, maybe 2 weeks ago or so? something like that. And then I only got 2 tomato plants. Again, like I said, I planted a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. Oh yeah, those ones are coming up right there. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get more. But we were at Home Depot and they had this one too. This is called a love. Okay, yeah. I don't know exactly what this is called. Y'all can look at the label and try and help me. But it's like a beefsteak tomato and it looks so pretty. So I'm really excited. That's actually something new. And also the lemon boy is something new that I wanted to try too. So we have that, and I just planted a bunch of cherry tomatoes here. And I'm trying to remember. I think I planted flowers and basil there. If I remember right. So here we go. We have another area with the peas. I just love it. If y'all remember last year, we had this cattle panel over here. So I moved that, and that's now gonna kind of work for that. Oh yeah, and another thing I was thinking is, I guess we'll put a hold on that bed, and I'll talk about this one. So we also got this Texas sage plant, and it gets like 4 feet tall. And I was already gonna, since I love the comfrey back here, and I was already thinking to do the Mexican sunflowers all the way down here. I was thinking, like, looking at the house with the window out, it would look so pretty if I eventually turned this into just another flower bed. I thought that would be so pretty because I would love to, like, always have Mexican sunflowers in the back because they're really tall. And then I'll have this Texas sage, and I just thought it'd be cool to do other things. Oh yeah, I also got a pineapple sage too down here at this end. It's grown just a little bit, just a few inches, but we have that too. But that kind of got me to thinking that that might be really pretty. Y'all tell me what you think. I know I got flowers everywhere, but it makes the garden so pretty. Okay, so in this bed, we have the peas down the middle, and I did more tomatoes. These are like the bigger slicer tomatoes. That's generally what I do. And we actually have some primrose. It's kind of a weed around here, but it is pretty, so I just leave it. And again, we got the catnip there. And let's see, you can see how pretty the elderberry is, and the hummingbirds are over there too. The other day, they were really cool and didn't mind me being there. I could have probably had my feeder out, and they would have ate out of the little feeder out of my hand. But there's a bee. They love the catnip, and these catnip plants are getting huge. These ones have been in here. Let's see, I think this one's 2 years, and I think this one's 3 years. It has gotten huge. And so usually I have a ton of peppers, and I grow them all, without using any like of the fall fake lights. I just put them in the windows. But I haven't felt the best, so this is what we're doing this year. We've got a Golden California Wonder, Early Sensation, a Red Beauty, and a Big Bertha. The only one out of these that I know I really like is the Big Bertha, so the others are going to kind of be an experiment. And then we're going to come over here, and we have a Carmen and 2 giant Marconis. They're already putting on peppers, so I don't know. They seem pretty small to be putting on peppers, but we'll see. And then the rest of the bed, I planted pepper seeds, and I've done that multiple times again, and I'm still not having the best luck, so I don't know what to do about that. We'll just see. We'll just get what we get, and hopefully next year I will feel better and can do even more like I usually do. The crazy squirrels on the power line. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and zoom in. Let's see. Oh, no, that's as much as we can zoom in. Okay. But we've got our fruit area, which, yeah, I've completely let go. I thought about over the winter moving it all into my herb garden. Then I didn't feel good, and I was just like, okay, it can just stay another year. So that's what we're doing, and hopefully the comfrey will just keep getting bigger and block out all of the weeds. I don't know if I showed down here very well those other trees. We got the pecans, what was it, the Shumard oak and the Overcup oak, I believe. But yeah, you can see where I got dizzy and veered off. But yeah, we got all of those, and they look like they're doing pretty well. Some of them are super tiny. Like, look at that. That is so tiny, but they're making it, so we'll see. I planted comfrey underneath all of them too, so hopefully we'll just have comfrey everywhere. You can tell I love comfrey. And then we also have this blackberry bush, or I guess I don't know if you'd call it a bush or not, but anyway, it's more like a vine. But it was supposed to be way over there, and it somehow came all the way over here in my potato bed, and then is all the way over here too. And then I didn't plant any potatoes this year. I almost picked up from the farm store some potatoes when they had them on clearance, but I decided not to because I want to plant this with more pumpkins like I usually do. But yeah, these are the only potatoes that came up. And I also didn't have any sweet potatoes come up either. So that was kind of sad. So that'll just have to be like a complete new try again next year. But I'll just show a few things with the herb garden. It is a weedy mess. This is why I say we'll wait till next year. I'm not even sure. I was thinking my grape had died too, but it's coming back. So I think I just need to be better about pruning. And I'm kind of actually excited about that because I'm like, since I got that purple crepe myrtle, I want to put that everywhere. But this, what is it? A yarrow. It has gotten huge. So I thought I'd show that. And we've got our blueberries. Some of our blueberries are getting really big too. Like this one, that one has really taken off. I don't know if we have any blueberries or not on them. We did the other day. Oh yeah, there's one. Looks like it's actually almost ripe. So yeah, we still have a few, and this one's got some that'll be ready for too long. And let's see, I'm trying to remember what all else. And like you can see, I really need to weed, but I've just been doing a little bit at a time, and especially since it's been so hot. It's been like, yesterday I was out here and it was like almost 90 degrees. So it's really, really hot. I've needed to do this for years. And I was hoping this year I could get to it is to cut back this flame willow. And I did not. Like literally whenever I planted this thing, it was like a little stick like this. And I really want to make this braided thing I had seen at Home Depot when we were there. I want to try and do that because Robert loved it so much. I thought that would be fun. And I also want to try and make a basket or something. I thought that would be cool too. And then we can look over here and kind of where we started. So yeah, that's basically everything. A lot of it is just perennials. Thank goodness for perennials. Because if it wasn't for that, I would not have very much. But yeah, oh, I didn't know if I showed or not. That blackberry plant is completely loaded. Oh, and I'll walk over here too and show the difference in size of plants because it is crazy how big. Oh yeah, and we got some trumpet flowers too that are growing in like the little fence area here. I love this area. It's got like privacy and the birds love it. It's so nice. So this is like normal blackberries. I can't remember exactly which one it is. If I do remember or look back, I'll try and put it down what it is. But this, I remember for sure, is a Ponca blackberry. They're supposed to be the sweetest, but look at how big they are. They are huge. I can't believe that. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about all the blackberries that we'll have. And I think that's about everything. Hopefully that's catching you up on everything. Y'all let me know what you're growing new. I'm really not doing a whole lot new other than the trees, the bush, the couple new tomatoes. And I think we've grown some of them peppers before and didn't like them, but we were just stuck with whatever we had left. So yeah, I think that's about everything we have. But y'all let me know what y'all are growing new this year and what all are y'all doing. And if you think that I should turn this garden bed and the one behind the house into a flower bed. I don't know what I should do with that. But yeah, I thought I would share. Maybe we'll get some more hummingbirds. There was a bunch there just a moment ago, and they are so cool. And yeah, they love sitting in this elderberry tree too. I can sit there at the sink and watch them. They're so cute. But yeah, they are loving life here. Alrighty, well, I guess we will end with the hummingbirds. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.